seen her. She's sunk. She's in the water.
Oh, come on, hop in.
I work with crackheads, I work with felons, I work with all that shit. I work with everything.
This is not about.
I wasn't trying to have my child get sick. I don't think y'all understand that, but I get it. I get it.
Imagine this scene. A child left alone, crying in a scorching hot parking lot, sweat dripping down their face.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the worst house that day. That was the worst house I ever walked into.
What kind of world lets 6 children rot in filth, unseen, unheard, unloved?
Oh, the lady run out with the kids in the car. And the mom kept saying, my mom's in the car, my mom's in the car.
And the mothers, they danced, they stole, they vanished, as if their own children were disposable. On July 7th, 2024, police were dispatched to a shopping center parking lot after someone reported 2 small children left alone in an unlocked car on a scorching hot day. Concerns about their safety were immediate and serious. And here's what happened when officers arrived.
I pulled up, I saw them. I asked if they were alright, they said they were alright.
Yeah.
She said she went in for 5 minutes. She can explain if she wants.
Okay.
She, you know,
I'm just irritated. I told her I was irritated by the situation. It took me more time to find my car in this big ass parking lot than it did to get my food.
Okay.
But
did she have to come back with food?
She did.
Okay. How long were you guys out here for?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
It wasn't an hour, it wasn't, you know.
Okay. Were the kids like sweating or no?
He said he was sweating, but she said they were at the pool.
You see my shorts? We literally just got out the swimming pool. His clothes are still wet.
Okay.
Like, this is for me being outside.
Okay. Is there a reason you left him in the car and you didn't take him in there?
He was asleep. The baby was asleep, and I was like, okay. And then I couldn't find a parking spot closer, so I pulled up over there. But like, they both well fed, all type of shit. Y'all want me to take them out of the car? So
Are you okay?
I
understand you're upset, but when we get a call saying that you left your kids in the vehicle and when it's super hot outside.
I've worked in rehabilitation centers. I'm an HST. I'm a DSP. I got all that. I know. Trust me. I get it. But what I'm telling you is that it was just cold a few minutes ago. It was breezy as hell, and we had just got out the pool. It started raining, so I was not gonna bring him in there with me. And knowing that I had to walk around with him, no, I wasn't. So yes, I did leave him. Yes, I did leave my windows down. No, I was not lollygagging nothing like that. I ordered my food. My phone is dead. Otherwise, I was gonna show y'all. I ordered my food before I even went in. All I had to do was wait in line to pick my food up. Then it took me longer to find my car. All I kept doing was this, because this parking lot big as shit. And you see my place from North Dakota, I just moved back out here. Okay. So I'm not familiar with this mall. I'm not. So yes, I'm sorry, but no, like I didn't nothing. I'm still.
How long do you think you were gone for?
It wasn't long at all. I don't know shit. I just know it wasn't long at all.
5, 10, 15, 20 minutes?
No, not no 10, 15, 20 minutes. No, none of that. But I mean, hey, as y'all could tell, he's not, you feel me?
The mother genuinely believed she had done nothing wrong, or maybe she was just trying hard to convince herself. But instead of jumping in with accusations, the officers let her talk. And as she kept talking, she pretty much dug her own hole. Sometimes saying nothing is the smartest thing you can do.
Go home after this. We live out here in Epigrille. I would never just sit there and neglect my baby. They all I have. Y'all see how they looking at me? I'm just the biggest criminal. Like y'all got
1903.
Yep.
And what's the unit?
Yep. 6065, 60563, whatever. This shit is so insulting. Like, what the f? This is what I'm saying. This one call gonna do all this, and this is exactly what I was telling her. This is why I was frustrated, because this the opportunity that motherfuckers take to do shit by snatch or try to snatch kids.
Okay. Just hang tight for me for a minute. We're trying to figure out how long your kids were in the car by themselves. That's all we're trying. That's gonna determine what we're gonna do the next steps.
Okay, yeah, that's fine by me, because shit, this mall big as shit. I was on one side of the other. It took me longer to get to the car than it did ever to get the food.
When I go on the camera.
So it took you a while to find where you were going in there?
What you mean? Like to get the
You said
car
since it's so big,
yeah,
it took you a while to figure out where you're going?
it's confusing as hell. I'm steady walking past it. It's right there by the front.
Walking circles around it?
It's right there by the front of the mall. That's why I had to ask the guy. I stopped to ask the gentleman. I literally went in there. My phone died. I had to put my phone on the charger. It literally came on because they got the fast charger after like not even a whole.
You can see it from you do have access.
Yeah, if you could, just to...
Yeah.
So we're going to be out here for a while. Because I ain't got no AC no more.
Push the ask.
Where?
Bathroom 7 over there.
I don't even know which right there in front of me.
It's gonna be the bathroom over by.
I can see if something was wrong with my kids. Like y'all act like.
Well, here's the issue.
Like y'all gotta remember, I'm out here by myself from North Dakota. I have nobody.
Okay,
like, nobody.
but
y'all
that's
pick
by yourself with your brother.
Like damn, y'all can't understand.
Or
Okay,
just
like I went to go get some
sometimes?
food. I didn't go in there. I didn't go shopping. I didn't
What
do
did your
none of
mom
that.
say when she walked the car?
Like he was asleep. I was trying to be a decent mother and let him sleep and stay in his car seat. We just came from swimming.
She said she was gonna come back, or
I ain't never left my baby. I ain't never sat there and just disown my kids. I take.
We're not
pride
saying
in
you
taking care of
disown them.
my
We're just
kids.
saying that you abandoned them for a while. And then...
She might not have meant any harm, but ignorance and carelessness can be just as dangerous. Just a few minutes can be all it takes for tragedy to strike. Honestly, she should count her blessings. Those kids are still alive to teach her this lesson.
This kid could be in Will County by now.
Right.
That is totally unacceptable
Right,
on a
well,
mother
let's-
level.
Right. Okay. Well, let's just hopefully. Pray
And not
that
only
that
did you
never
just leave
happens.
one, you left two.
Right.
These kids cannot fend for themselves.
Right.
So I don't see why you're thinking this is no big deal.
I'm not
It's a
saying
complete
no,
big deal
but I'm not-
with
I'm
your
not-
actions.
I'm just frustrated because right now they're all I got. Y'all sitting here talking about it's not acceptable. Okay, I get that. It wasn't on purpose to sit here and act like I was just completely neglecting my kids. I left him in here with good intention. I was trying to make sure he didn't get sick. Okay, we just got out the pool. You see, I'm still soaked. So yes, I did try to leave my kid and make sure that I took care of him. If that's neglectful, because I left him in there in the car and it got high and people see him. Okay, cool. I get it. But y'all sitting here basically trying to, you feel me? Like it's making me feel like y'all trying to take my kids. I don't have shit else but them. So yes, if I'm wrong for going to get food, okay, I'm adult enough to. Right.
Do you see where the issue is with that?
Right. Well, it didn't take me long. But okay. Well, if y'all is on like, if that's what y'all gonna do, I need to call my mom because at this point it's given that y'all trying to snatch my kids. And that's not. I'm really not okay with that at all. One thing, just an innocent act of trying to grab my kids some food and leaving my baby in the car. I am so sorry. I will never do it again. I've seen people leave their kids in here with windows rolled up, all type of shit. Damn near finna die. I left the windows down and everything.
your kids. But you can't just leave your kids unattended in a hot vehicle. Maybe to you it wasn't hot, but leaving them for 5 to 10 minutes, that is neglect.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it was literally, y'all can look, were you not outside when it was raining a couple minutes ago? That's why we left the pool and got in the car and came over here.
But you can't just leave your kids unattended though. That's our point.
I get what you say. I'm not arguing with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I get it.
So that's
what are we gonna do from here now? I just need to know. Like, come on.
They're trying to get a timestamp as how long your kids were in the car because you're saying 10 minutes.
But instead of owning up to it, the woman got angry, mad at the cops, like they were overreacting. That kind of attitude, it tells you a lot. Chances are this wasn't her first time, and sadly, probably not the last either.
I'm just going to clarify some questions with you, okay? You said it was about 10 minutes, right?
Ma'am, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, because I really honestly...
We just need
I can't tell you my phone.
Listen to me, okay? I have to do a police report regardless, okay?
I understand that. I'm not trying to stop y'all from nothing.
I need to ask you some questions, and you just have to give me approximate what you think, okay? Because I just need it for the police report.
Approximately like 10 minutes. The Come Dog is literally right in there. You take a left and you go like 3-4 stores down, and he can even vouch for me. It's
but
not
I just
that
want to
far.
clarify that. But you said you were walking circles around it and you couldn't find it.
Yeah,
so
like I kept walking past it, like the entrance right there, just because I thought it was about
that's
to
why I'm just not believing 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I would believe you if you went straight there and back.
I walked in specifically. My GPS map before my phone died, it said that it was on level 1. So I walked by the fountain. The fountain is like down. All you gotta do is take a straight shot. It wasn't down there. I walked back. Then I asked the lady, the Dots lady in the middle of the mall. She's selling ice cream. I asked her, I said, ma'am, can you please tell me where Kong Dog is? I went to Kong Dog, picked up my food, 540, order number 540, got my stuff, left, came out here, made sure I walked back from that way, all the way through the same door, because I had my trademark. Walked out this door, I was doing like this, walking out, I couldn't hear my car. I seen her, I wasn't trying to waste no time. I instantly came right over to her, boom, she's at my car. So my car didn't sound off, but I walked out the same door. So you feel me, like it didn't take like, no, this parking lot big as shit. So yes, automatically, as soon as I came out here, I did this. Because I did not remember exactly spot on where my vehicle was, yes.
You understand that it's neglect. No matter how long you left your kids for, you understand that it's neglect.
That in my head. I don't even understand how.
Okay.
I would never neglect shit. I won't even use the fucking word neglect at this point because this shit is just like this traumatizing. I even have to deal with this. Like, I get it. Thank God my kids was okay. Thank God I wasn't gone and one of the moms that left the windows open, etc., etc. But it will.
The officer stayed calm, sorting through the contradictions in her story without turning it into a battle. No sign she meant to hurt her kids, but that doesn't erase the damage. Eventually, she broke down, crying, scared she'd lose her children. The officers gently explained the case would be handed over to DCFS following legal protocol.
And that's
why
too many things
you
that's
cannot
going
leave
on
your
in this
kids
world.
unattended no matter how long it is.
I won't leave
I
them
understand that the
unattended
baby
at all.
was sleeping and you just wanted to run in there quick, but you can't be doing that.
I won't do it ever. Ever, because this is too much.
So just so that we're all clear and you're not wondering anything, you're technically getting arrested, but we're releasing you on scene. It's a Class A misdemeanor for endangering the life and health of a child and leaving children under the age of 14 unattended. We could, if we wanted to push the issue as far as we could take you in and then bring the children in too and then have to turn them over to DCFS. We don't see that fit for this situation. We see it as one bad mistake, and this is a learning lesson to move forward. So we're going to give you a piece of paper. It's the same as if you were arrested and brought in. And then you have a court date, and you can go to court and testify as to why you believe
there's no winning
not
that. That's
guilty.
fine. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather just take that.
See, that's mind-blowing for me that
And
you
that's
work
what
with
It's
makes it
kids.
mind blowing that this could all happen in a couple minutes for me just going to try to
But
get
it's
some food.
mind-blowing
It's
that you
mind
say that
blowing
you work
that
with kids and yet you leave a 9-month-old
Like,
and a 6-year-old.
I work with adults, I work with crackheads, I work with felons, I work with all that shit. I work with everything.
This is not
What the
about.
I wasn't trying to have my
Mind-blowing.
child get sick. I don't think you understand that,
And
but I
then-
get it. I get it.
And
Something.
then I just don't want you to be surprised either. As you know, as a mandated reporter, we will have to report this
Yeah,
to DCFS.
oh, I can only imagine.
So they might come to your house, they might give you a phone call, but unfortunately that's the result of the situation.
Next month on the 5th at 9 a.m. Okay? Also, because I'm not taking you in, you gotta go in for your fingerprints before the 23rd of next month. Or this month, I'm sorry. Okay? And it's only Sundays and Tuesdays at that hour. Okay? Can I take your picture?
She was told to appear in court on August 5th at 9 a.m. and get fingerprinted before the 23rd. In the end, she was charged with endangering the life and health of a child. If convicted, she could face up to a $2,500 fine, a year in jail, or probation, and be monitored by Child and Family Services. A single mom who didn't mean to hurt her children, but a few careless minutes put everything at risk. Should the law come down hard, or should we offer help instead? A child standing all alone in a parking lot. But the real tragedy? It's still unfolding, where parents call partying their version of responsibility. A 911 call sent officers racing to the scene. A little boy, maybe 4 years old, wearing nothing but a filthy diaper, wandering in the middle of the street, all alone. It was a gut-wrenching sight. And what happened next? It only got worse.
The 911, what's the address to your emergency? What's going on there?
159. I'm walking my dog and there's a child. He looks maybe 4. He's got a really dirty diaper on. He's just running around, no parents.
And he's a little boy. Is he black, white, Spanish, Asian?
He's white. He has blonde hair. His diaper's like down to his knees. Hold on. Come on, Boogie. Stay right here, okay? I try to grab him because I don't want him to get hit by a car.
Okay. Which direction did he go from your trailer?
He went to the right. Hey! Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy! What you doing? Do you live here? Hey! Come here! What's your name? Hey!
What's up? And you live at 159? What's the phone number I can contact you at? Is there a... Do you guys have a non-emergency number for the office here? Do you know of?
I don't know. I haven't really called up there. They're not very helpful. The one time he did call, so
Okay.
I can pull it up though.
Well, I'll see if the dispatch has something.
Okay. And he ran from this way. He's just knocked the trash cans over, ran that way. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you guys contact the trailer office?
Affirmative. See if they can identify this boy or possibly what trailer he belongs to.
There.
So I was like, I don't know if he's a missing kid. I better real
Yeah,
quick
no.
because I don't see any parents. Can you stay with us for a
Stay,
minute?
stay right here.
Please? We're real friendly. Do you like the flowers? They're pretty, huh? Yeah.
518, she's advising he goes to 157.
He belongs to
157.
10-4.
She's advising it's happened before.
Supposedly he belongs to 1, so that's gonna be.
The boy couldn't say a single word clearly. He just growled and barked like a dog. Officers quickly teamed up with the mobile home park management to track down where he might live, but when they finally found the trailer they suspected was his home, they had no idea what they were about to walk into.
Yep, stay away. Tim, can you call one front door?
Here, looks like the route.
Step out here. Is this your son?
Yes, it is, sir.
Is there a reason why he's out here running around? Have a seat right here for me.
Yeah.
Okay, who all lives here?
Me and my wife and my roommate.
Okay, is there a reason why your son is running around in a disgusting diaper? Who knows how long he's been running around right now?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Are you high right now?
No, sir, I'm not really tired. I just really just woke up.
Okay. What's your last name? What's your date of birth?
It's 4/24/1984.
4/24 what?
1984.
84. So is everybody inside still asleep?
I think my wife is, yes.
Your wife is? Okay.
Yes.
Do you work anywhere?
I'm sorry?
Do you work anywhere?
Yes, I do.
Were you guys smoking weed last night?
No, sir.
Why is all this out here?
My wife was. I wasn't.
Okay. Why are you struggling to answer questions of like your height and weight and your hair color or in your eye color?
Again, I literally just woke up. Like, I'm like groggy.
How long do you think your son's been out here? I guess he's been running around the neighborhood knocking over trash cans.
The father stumbled to the door, groggy, like he'd just woken up from a bender or hadn't slept in days. He had no clue his child was out wandering in the street. That, right there, is clear-cut neglect. And the worst part? This wasn't the first time. They'd been caught before, which meant the consequences this time were going to be much more serious.
What time do you think it is?
I have no idea. I don't know where my phone is.
Okay. So do you have any idea why your son's running around out here knocking trash cans
He's not
over?
supposed to. We all went to bed last night. My roommate was up this morning before he went to work. I thought Brian was up. I haven't been up since last night.
Okay. And what's your date of birth?
Stop that medication.
What medication?
I've been on it for about a week. I'm just going to have to stop it.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
9/30/1989.
How tall are you?
4'11".
Okay, how much do you weigh?
Do you really need to know that?
There's just blanks I gotta fill in. Okay, I can look it up. Do you work anywhere?
I work at Courtyard by Marriott. I work overnights. Did you let the dogs out?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just need to check and make sure that I have 2 dogs in here.
Yeah, I saw 2 dogs. You like a German Shepherd or something, and then that tan dog, yeah. Okay. So, were you smoking marijuana last night?
Yeah.
You leave that, it's out here where kids can get a hold of it?
Not usually.
Well, not usually. Is that how much you smoked last night because you didn't remember? What time did you guys smoke last night?
About 9:30, 10.
Okay, don't go in for right now, okay?
Then the mom showed up, but instead of asking about her son, she worried about her weight, her dog, her phone, not one word about her child. And when police stepped inside the trailer, the horror only escalated. With every step deeper into that house, the shock just kept piling on.
Is there any way I can look at the inside of your trailer?
Yeah.
Are your dogs friendly?
They're friendly, but they sound rough. But
Can you go lock them into a back room or something?
go on. All right, Delilah. Went to bed. As you can see, I try to keep most of my stuff up here, or I have another room out of the way.
Where's...
And then there's his medication. And
Where's his bedroom at?
he shares with his dad. His crib broke, so we're kind of improvising. I have two girls that are only here every so often. I don't have full custody of them.
Okay.
We're trying to see.
Just out.
This is the second time. I can't believe he did it a second time, but I have somebody watching him because before he got out when I was taking a nap, because I work overnights. And so I switched everything around to watch him during the week.
Wait, you got ducks?
We have one, yeah, it's my roommate's. I didn't know he left.
What's the other thing in this? Is that a dead duck in there?
Yeah, I'll have to.
Huh?
Yeah. I'll do it back and just let it. I'll have to. Sorry, I'm trying to get my.
Is this your only bathroom?
No, we have one back here. This is the one that we all use.
There's marijuana everywhere.
Yeah.
Seems like more than just you smoking marijuana. It's within reach of everybody.
Marijuana left out where a child could easily grab it. Trash everywhere. And in the bathroom, a dead duck. This boy wasn't just abandoned. He was living in chaos, in addiction, in total breakdown. This wasn't a home. It was a danger zone.
And I drive, just because the school's over there at Ghetto, I drive 35 minutes every morning.
Okay.
And then I leave work early to come all the way back.
So you're not gonna have any issues with keeping them for a long. I don't know a time frame or anything. I just.
No. That's fine. I actually even said, if y'all let me take him, I'm gonna go buy him a bed and just go rearrange my whole house so he has his own bedroom. So I just don't want him getting into it.
What kind of person is Todd then?
Huh?
What kind of person is Todd?
So Todd's the boyfriend, Brian is the husband. They all live here together.
Okay.
But Todd is really kind of uptight, you know what I mean? I don't know, I don't talk to him too much. He took over more than the dad did.
Yeah, he takes care of him.
Okay, so are they married?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But then
Todd's
a boyfriend.
Don't get me started on it. Yeah.
That's why Dad stays with son in one room. I guess. You guys are both getting placed under arrest for child neglect. Is it alright if Brittany takes the kid?
That's
okay,
fine.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. And who is Brittany to you guys? Okay, she takes the Connor? Yes. Okay, put your hands behind your back for me.
Give my phone to my sister.
Here, let me hold that. You have to fill up the other one?
Can you give my phone
give
to
your
my
phone.
sister?
You don't want it to go with you?
So
that way you'll have it with you everywhere you go.
Is there any phone numbers? Do you need phone numbers and stuff out of it?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
That way whenever you get out, at least you'll have the phone with you.
Yeah. I have keys.
Have a seat. Brittany needs a car seat too.
It's in the car. Tell her the keys are hanging up.
Keys are hanging up. So is this your first time?
That's my first time going in there since I've let them get on the lease as tenants. Because I am supposed to this is a 10-year thing where I just pay
and in 10 years I own it and I can move it off. And they got kicked out of the apartment where they were at off like 10th and. So I let them stay here because there'd be enough bedrooms for Connor to have his own room, and it smells so bad in there. And the whole thing, I think it's a bear. Put that down. I'll get you a different one. And it's really bad in there. Like the doors are off, and there's cereal all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, what, your aunt to him?
No.
After both parents were arrested, temporary custody of the child was given to Brittany. The couple was charged with child neglect and sentenced to 7 years of probation, set to end on December 13th, 2030. They didn't go to prison, but if they mess up again or break probation terms, they could end up behind bars. Their carelessness nearly cost a child his life, but just down the road, another child found the courage to speak up, and that cry for help kicked off a race against death for the officers who answered the call. While patrolling the area, officers spotted a little boy, soaking wet, panicked, waving his hands, begging for help. Through tears, he choked out the words, "My mom had a seizure while driving, and she went into the lake." Without hesitation, officers rushed to the scene, and what they found left everyone holding their breath.
What's going on?
She's having a fever. She's sunk. She's in the water.
Oh, come on. Hop in. I'll bring you over there.
Help her. Hurry.
Okay, hop in. Come on. Is she in there? Is somebody in there? Look out, buddy. Look out. Is the car unlocked? Look in the driver door in the panel. There's a little blue or black punch in the driver door. Oh, it's in the driver door. Look in the driver door in the panel. I got a window punch. The driver door.
The driver door.
Move. It's all right.
She caught a seizure. I tried to help her.
Gosh dang it, there it is. Here, I got a punch. Here.
The boy's quick thinking turned out to be the key that saved her life. By the time police got there, the car was already sinking, and the electric locks had failed. The doors couldn't be opened from the outside. There was no other option. They had to smash the windows. Every second was a race against death.
Got her breathing again, okay? She's breathing. She is breathing, okay? She's not back conscious yet, but she's breathing again, okay?
I'm not gonna leave your side.
Okay, but, all right? Your mama's breathing again. We got her breathing again, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't know
No,
what to look
that's
for.
okay. Both of her kids were in the car with her. Thanks for your help, man. Where y'all gonna be taking her to? St. E's? All right. They're taking her to St. E's.
I was trying to get the officer right there attention. I didn't see him drowning.
Once the glass shattered, rescue crews pulled the woman from the vehicle. She was unresponsive, cold to the touch, and looked gone. CPR began right there on the shoreline, with a bystander and officers taking turns, fighting not just against time, but against the worst. Then, a miracle. She started breathing. Barely, but it was something.
Yeah.
So I jumped in. I tried to get her in time, like open the door.
Yeah, the doors.
I tried to get
the
it,
doors
or
are
try to
blocked.
bust it through, but it started getting deep, and I just couldn't stand up.
Well, y'all did right. Y'all got somebody's attention.
Yeah, we watched it happen.
Oh, did y'all?
Yeah, we made the
Where was? Okay. Okay, where was she coming from?
I'm sorry.
The light's blinding me. I'm blind.
Yeah, he's fixing to get out, baby.
They're working on her. What you got? I'll tell the fire department. Yeah. I'll tell them to bring it to their fire station in West Orange. Okay. All right.
She's gonna be okay.
Who's family?
Here. Oh, my mom!
Okay.
No!
Okay,
They making me mad, bro. What's wrong with her?
You don't need to ride with her. I'm going to. Hold on 1 second, okay? So she has an anoxic brain injury. She's posturing already. Almost likely she'll be okay, maybe. But it's not good right now. So.
Is that from
lack of oxygen to the brain? She's already clenched down. She's posturing, so that's why she don't need to be in the ambulance. That's why. Where's the fire department? So they were asking because the supervisor told me you have to jump to just drive the truck back to y'all's fire station. Yeah. Because he's riding with her.
Yeah, we'll ride.
Not semi, but
we'll drive back.
Okay, here's the deal. When somebody is very, very serious like that, and they're running hot, they don't like having people in there, okay? What you need to, is there, you said there's family member coming? Are you bringing her to St. Elizabeth's? Okay, best thing y'all can do is just go to St. Elizabeth's, meet them. They're doing everything. She is breathing. Okay. She's not coherent, but she's moving around, okay? So she is breathing.
As medics prepared to transport her, the family was asked to stay back, not to be cruel, but to give the medical team the room they needed. Officers stayed with the family, calm and steady, reminding them the most important thing right now is to stay strong and let the paramedics do what they're trained to do.
Right now, okay? And y'all just go over there and be there, whatever they need at the hospital. Yeah, she's breathing on her own. When we were doing CPR, we got her breathing on her own again before the ambulance got here. Okay. So they didn't have to intubate her. They got one of the pump deals to help fill her lungs, but she's breathing on her own. Okay.
The best thing, like Tom said, you need to be saying some big prayers for her. Okay. Yeah. Just pray hard and give her all the good thoughts. Right?
Okay. And y'all did. I'm so glad y'all got out of that car. Y'all did good. Luckily, I saw. Was that your little brother or what?
Yeah.
Luckily, I saw him run out in the road.
Yeah. Officer attention. So I tried to get her.
Okay. Y'all did good. Luckily, we got her out when we did. Okay.
And the big reason why we don't like, because I used to work on the ambulance. I worked on the ambulance for 8 years. Okay. The reason a lot of times we don't like family riding, especially in this type of situation, is because you see what we're doing, and we're trying to help her, and we need to focus all of our energy and our thoughts. Like we need to focus on her. And if you're there and you're starting to get upset, do you understand what I'm saying? It takes our focus off of it. So that's why, okay? So that they can do everything in their power to take care of your witnesses.
Jerry got their information.
You just need the witnesses' information.
He's got their information. I don't think unless she dies, maybe I don't think we need a witness statement. We don't normally take witness statements on crashes.
Later, the police confirmed what everyone suspected. This wasn't a crime. It was a medical emergency. The seizure was the cause, and no one was at fault. After 4 weeks in the ICU and 2 more recovering, Junketta Winbush broke down in tears. Thankful to be alive, thankful for those who jumped in to save her, but more than anything, thankful for her son, because he was the one who never gave up. The sound of pure desperation echoed from the lake, while across town, in a dark, filthy apartment, a child was left alone for 15 hours, all because mom was too drunk to care. On July 27, 2023, police were called to check on 2 children, ages 9 and 2, who had been left alone overnight with no adult supervision. When they opened the door, what they saw was haunting. The older girl was shaking, crying out for her grandmother, while the apartment was buried in trash, cigarette butts, and clear signs of drug use. 2 portable toilets sat in the middle of the room, both overflowing with waste. The 2-year-old was filthy, soaking wet, and wearing a diaper that hadn't been changed all night. No child should ever have to live like this.
Okay, could you come with us, please? We're just...
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be a few minutes, if you don't mind hanging out.
Yeah, I can hang out. Just give us a call, bring her down.
Okay, all right, appreciate it, so.
All
right, I'm back. Okay?
Okay, because of the circumstances, you're at the PD, you're in the interview room, I have to advise you of your rights. It's a bit of a formality, but not something I have to do. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I do.
Having these rights of mine, do you wish to talk to us now? Okay, so...
I am getting a lawyer, but yeah.
Sure, okay, so...
Do you want to have them here, or you said, you kind of already know what's going on, right? So I kind of explained it to you on the phone.
Right.
Right.
What is your guys' what's the definition of extended?
What do you mean extended?
Like extended period of time. I understand what I did.
Okay.
Not right, but
Warning,
yes,
warning?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's we'll be honest with you. That's not what we.
Okay. I did leave the night before I came back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was still.
No, they were not. They were, yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying you left at 1, but you came back?
Yeah, absolutely. I talked to my neighbor. She lives right next door to me, and told her, I was like, hey, keep an eye on them. She was in the shower when you guys were there, and I was like, how did you miss that? And yeah,
and then,
that's why I was asking.
How did you miss what?
My neighbor.
Okay.
My next door neighbor. We were best friends in high school. She happens to be my neighbor, and I told her like, hey, I'm keeping an eye on them. I'll be right. I planned on being right back, but.
It took hours before authorities could even reach the mother. When they finally did, she casually admitted she'd been gone for hours, leaving both kids alone. She claimed she asked a neighbor to keep an eye on them, but couldn't say who exactly. That's not asking, that's abandoning. And the result? 2 helpless children, left behind in filth and danger.
And generally speaking, a 9-year-old cannot take care of a 2-year-old and might be left unattended, right?
Sure.
So that's where the charge comes.
Legally, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
legally.
Yeah,
yep.
legally.
And given the conditions that the house was in, right? The fact that the 2-year-old was soiled, she had urinated through her diaper, through her clothes, and been an extended period of time, clearly since the diaper had been changed, right? Law enforcement officers, we have to.
Report. No, I understand, absolutely.
And we as officers have that right to then take children into protective custody and notify DCFS if there's no way for them to be cared for at that time, right? So, and that's exactly what we did. So we've been on the phone, we were on the phone and, correct? And they helped take care of the girls. Okay.
I was picking my cousin up. She works at Central Avenue Tech in Denver. She got off around like 1, and she goes bar down early, dropped her off, and went home. And they were asleep.
Okay.
Yeah. They were up for a while, so they obviously slept in. But yeah.
Okay.
No, you can talk to my neighbor. I mean, she can attest to that.
so after you dropped her off at 1, about what time would you say you got back?
Last night?
What would have been this morning?
No, I mean, technically, I guess, but like I dropped my cousin off at home.
What'd you do after that? Once you got dropping her off?
I went home, went to sleep.
And then did you leave again?
At 1 in the afternoon the next day, yes.
On the afternoon?
The next day, yes.
So today?
Yeah.
Okay, so you left at 1.
So does me just gone all night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So who
Absolutely
who
not,
can
no.
confirm what you're telling us?
Absolutely.
This woman let her children live in a space clouded with smoke, drug residue, and absolute squalor, a direct threat to their safety and well-being. That's not just neglect. That's a complete disregard for their lives.
I mean, has stuff like this happened before?
No.
Is that
Yeah, we'll sit with each
Watching
other's
kids?
kids, I'll sit with her kids, absolutely, absolutely.
she's in an apartment?
Yeah, literally my next door neighbor, we were best friends in high school.
Does she have kids?
She has 2 girls.
About the same age or
They're a little bit older than mine, but yeah.
a little bit younger?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that would have come and gone from that, or did you have anybody else with you, or?
I dropped my cousin off, and
Yeah.
no.
But nobody else came back to the apartment or anything like that? Okay. Was that a last minute thing to go pick her up, or was that?
No. She didn't have a car, got struck at work, and yeah, that was definitely the last.
Kids pretty often?
I wouldn't say often, but like if we're gonna run somewhere
You
or
just say,
whatever,
just
yeah, I mean
say,
she's right
okay.
next door, you know, it's convenient and it helps. So
How old?
she knows her, yeah. She plays with her daughter. And like I said, they're a little bit. She's used to being around. Her friends are either way younger or way older. So our youngest daughters are about the same age, and
Where you drop her off?
like probably 5, 10 years old. She lives East Moline.
East Moline?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you dropped her off and then went.
Well,
How long do you think that whole thing took? From going to pick her up at 1-ish? The bars close at 1?
she got closed down early, so yeah. Like 30 minutes. I ran the trash out with her, and we immediately left and dropped her off. Didn't even get out of my car. I didn't get put in park, and went home. Trying to figure that out. Her boyfriend is dealing with that as we speak. I hit a deer and it my car up.
So when you got back, you just went to bed pretty much immediately?
Yeah.
And the girls were asleep at that time?
Mm-hmm.
What time do you think you woke up today?
I'm not sure. Kind of early, honestly. From
Where were the girls sleeping in the house? Were they in the living room or upstairs? Okay, on the couch. Both of them?
Probably.
Okay.
She showed no remorse for abandoning or mistreating her kids. And truth be told, not everyone who gives birth deserves to be called a mother. It seemed like for her, chasing a man mattered more than the love and responsibility she owed to her own children.
Well, where were you at when we started talking?
I had walked to her apartment.
So you were at her apartment in
Yeah,
East Moline?
yeah.
Okay.
I would have just walked home if I knew, but I mean, that would have been a hell of a walk, but still.
Who was the ride that you said you were going to get? You said that you had a ride, but then...
My friend, but he had to go to work, and so thankfully my dad is in town.
Where's your dad from?
He's from here, but he just took a job out in Colorado, and he's in town for my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
The caseworker?
No,
There's-
yeah. I'm just, what does that entail?
They will conduct their investigation and determine whether or not, basically, that you're fit to take care of them at that point, right? So until that point, until they make their final decision, and it goes to court, then they...
Court?
Well, not necessarily the criminal case, but the family court matter. So they decide and they get an order for the children. Do you guys have copies of that paperwork somewhere?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's where things are at now. Like I said, you're going to be contacted by DCFS in the future. I can't say when.
It has to be within 24 to 48 hours.
And I'm sure they will contact you tomorrow before the weekend. So.
Yeah. But as a safety plan, but like there's no safety plan in place because nothing was signed by both parties. So like.
The plan is that right now that they're both in the care of.
That's not her dad.
Well, she's with your mom now. Both of them are
She has a
staying.
dad, and that's not. See, there is no safety. You understand what I'm saying? There is no. That's not a safety plan. That's not what they would do.
That's the plan that we have in place.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Not we, but DCFS.
she can go with her dad. She don't even. Yeah, she has a dad.
Police later uncovered social media evidence, including Snapchat posts from around midnight, showing Alexa partying while her kids were left alone. With DCFS stepping in, this was no longer just poor judgment. This had become a full-blown child welfare case.
We're gonna do all the booking here, and then we'll give you a court date.
It's not like the old days where you sat in jail for misdemeanor.
We just.
Not that I want to go to jail or anything, but that's crazy. I don't know. When they passed that the big first of the year?
These laws came into effect about 2019.
Kind of feel like not good.
Not that bad.
Not quite.
No, but like bad.
Crimes
bad
against
stuff.
people, felonies still very low.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Domestic battery still.
They do. Is it? They make it sound bad. Like you can. I don't know. I see stuff on the news or like people.
Court date.
When will that be?
We'll get to that. Yes. You gotta, like I said, fill out all the paperwork.
Okay. So you have a court date on the 28th of August. If you come over here, please, and sign. You read here. This is just goes over explaining everything. You know, you're no bond. You're just gonna have it's just that you a notice that you're gonna appear on the 28th.
Questions, comments, concerns, something?
Okay. Okay. We'll let you out the back. We go out front.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Eventually, the mother was charged with endangering the life or health of a child, but because it wasn't an offense that required immediate jail time, she was released after processing and ordered to appear in court on August 28th. Do you think a mother like this deserves another chance to raise her children? If one night of partying is enough to make a mother forget her own child, then you won't believe what's waiting behind the door of that house. On December 21st, 2023, police discovered 6 children living in filth, surrounded by trash, animal waste, and the overwhelming stench of decay inside a rundown home. What they saw inside left everyone stunned. That very night, Child Protective Services stepped in and removed the kids from what was once called home.
What's that? No, you're good.
Come on. I can't come inside, so you need to bring the kids to the door.
Guys, come here.
I need you to get their coats, get them dressed in their coats.
Maybe put that dog up first so he doesn't run outside, dear.
Come. I need you to come. You smell in the side. Come. You need to come this way.
Come on, buddy.
Zip up your coat. Come. Let me zip up. You have to go to the hospital. I have to take all of y'all to the hospital.
Just gotta get you guys checked out. Make sure everybody's...
I need you to come and help get the children in the car, Kim. Okay. Where's the baby? I need the baby to be... She's in the bedroom. I need you to get a winter suit thing on her.
You don't have a mask or anything, do you?
I do. I'm gonna get you one.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get one.
Yup. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Where's your other child at, dear?
This is him.
Okay, this is it. He's
I only have 6 children.
only 6. All right. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
And you guys are doing this while their dad's not here. Again.
Okay. Come on out, buddy.
Sister's bottle, please. So I gotta
Hey, do you still need me over here, dear?
No, I mean, you're alright. She's fine.
Okay.
I'm alright.
All right. I'm gonna head out then.
All 6 children were taken straight to the hospital for medical evaluations. Nearly a month later, after gathering enough evidence, officers returned, this time with an arrest warrant. Kimberly was taken into custody, facing serious charges of child endangerment.
Yeah, she's in here. Bagger police! Come to the front door. How you doing, dear?
Hi.
What's your name?
Kimberly?
Kimberly, is your husband home? Michael?
No, he's at work still.
Okay. Kimberly, go ahead, step out for me. Okay. You're currently under arrest.
What do I do?
Don't stick your head in the pocket. You have a warrant out for your arrest.
For what?
For child endangering. Put your hands together.
Hey, 16, you can come to the front door.
I don't have a shoe on.
Hey, ma'am, what room is your mother?
She's in the back bedroom.
Okay.
get you in a car over here real quick, dear. We'll get you some shoes. Stop reaching. What is in your pocket?
My vape. I was gonna put it down, but
Do you have anything illegal on you? I'm gonna find in the search.
no. I haven't done anything illegal in a while.
You have anything in your pockets?
No.
Take a seat back here.
Her children had been taken away, yet a month later she was still lying on the couch, watching TV, surrounded by garbage, as if nothing had happened. If she were a real mother, the first instinct would have been to clean up, to fix things. You don't need money to keep a home clean, just a little care and a heart that actually loves your kids.
Where?
Drive.
Drive. Alright, dear. I'll be right back with you.
He's at work.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and you're coming back home?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you, sir. We have a warrant for you and your wife's arrest.
What?
Yes, for child endangering. So it would behoove you very much to cooperate.
Okay.
Okay, are you going to come back over here to Sylvan? That way you can leave the car here?
Yeah, I'm going to need picked up.
Picked up from where?
Drive.
Drive?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the address on the drive? How long will it be till you get there?
25, half hour. Question real quick.
Absolutely, sir. What's going on?
Why do we have a warrant for arrest?
For 6 counts of child endangering.
Okay. We've been going through the CSB case for about, since the beginning of January, about the end of December.
Right, well, the Children's Services case is completely separate from the criminal investigation.
How?
I said the Children's Services case is completely separate from the criminal investigation. You want to grab her a pair of shoes? You don't got none.
Yeah. You got lifestyle?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'll grab the pair of shoes. Just remember that's nasty.
Trust me. You haven't gone in.
Oh,
just let him grab the pair of shoes.
Alright, I guess I'll see you guys at the shop. Let me call my boss and let him know what's going on.
Okay.
Michael wasn't there when police arrived, but they called him directly. Their tone was calm, but laced with a chilling warning. He agreed to cooperate, offered no resistance, as if deep down he knew. He had abandoned his kids for far too long, and now it was too late to undo the damage.
Where's a pair of shoes for her, dear?
Why? What's happening?
She's gonna be going to the jail, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, it's still bad.
Nope, that's not it. I'm saying you made a mistake.
So walked in there? Yeah, I know. It's still bad.
The roaches didn't hide.
Yeah. It ain't that big of a deal. She'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be arraigned. She'll have her day in court, dear.
No reason to get all worked up over it. She'll literally be out tomorrow.
Oh, God. Seeping out in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a stronger man than I.
I searched the wallet right here.
I'll be en route to Mo and home to pick up the other half of this
Alright, dear, I'm going to transfer over to my car over here. My car, take a seat. Alright, dear. And let me turn this light on.
After the arrest, officers began a preliminary interrogation. That's when the woman finally spoke, not to deny or defend, but to reveal something darker hidden beneath the surface.
You're willing to talk to me about why you're under arrest tonight?
I don't even know why I'm under arrest.
So, it's 6 counts of child endangering. I was actually the original officer that responded out here with Children's Services when they were removed from the home. Do you remember me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you understand why the children were removed from the home in the first place?
Yes.
I mean, how did it get that bad? How did the mess, the animals, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the worst house that day. That was the worst house I ever walked into. It's a little cleaner now. That's the worst house I ever walked into that had people living in it. How does it get like that?
And I was the only one doing anything.
Okay, so you didn't have any help. Before that, did you ever look around and go, something here has to change? My children shouldn't live in this kind of filth right now?
Yeah.
Why didn't you change it, dear?
I was trying.
Would you say you were kind of at a loss of what to do with everything?
Yeah.
You're saying Mike wasn't helping you out?
No, he works too much.
Works too much. I gotcha.
He's still working.
Right. Is that your mom or is that his mom?
That's his mom.
That's his mom. Does she help out at all with the kids or anything?
She watches the kids every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
but she's up in her 60s.
I gotcha. All right, dear. Well, yeah. So I mean, that's why you're being arrested. The state of that home that the children were in, it rises to the level of criminality. Well, this is all stuff that they can work with you and everything like that. That's what CSB is there for. All right, dear.
In the end, both the mother and father of those 6 children were charged with 6 counts of child endangerment. If convicted at the felony level, they could face years behind bars, permanent loss of custody, and strict monitoring by child welfare authorities. Each charge could carry up to 5 years in prison, depending on how severe the court deems their actions. From careless neglect to unforgivable cruelty, officers pulled the children out one by one, away from the darkness, where mom was the scariest thing of all. On May 31st, 2023, in Flagler Beach, Florida, police rushed to the scene after multiple 911 calls reported a woman violently attacking her young daughter in public, dragging her by the hair, kicking her, and hitting her hard in the back. The entire neighborhood stood frozen in shock, but what happened next only fueled more outrage.
I just can't watch it, man.
Are you the one that called us?
No, I was with the people that called. It was the patrons.
Where do you want to go? What seat do you want to sit in? Because you have whatever option you want.
Ma'am. Can I help you?
I'm telling my mom the truth.
You're telling her the truth?
I'm telling the mom.
What's going on, sweetie?
So, we just got there and she just messed with me up and she kept on messing with me every single time and she kept on being crazy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling Nikki.
I know.
My She put my headphones into water.
What is that in your hand?
1069 coming.
That goes to this car that will start it. There's nothing else that will start it.
So you guys are just
Completely
you and her,
okay.
right?
She's having a meltdown. She's 7.
Okay. And everybody else are concerned folks making sure that
We
watched you for 20 minutes. You're the one that called. So
She's been trying to go in the street with the bike in a busy street. We're concerned for the child's safety. That's what we're here.
okay.
She yanked her by the hair.
All right. So I have another officer that's coming. Okay.
Well,
So we
I
can
absolutely
start
grabbed her by the hair
separating
because I grew
people
that
and
hair.
getting
You
everybody's
can't-
sides.
Step in my away, please.
It's not illegal.
Because whenever you do that, when you, I raised 2 kids. My name?
Yes.
Amanda.
Amanda, can you come talk to me over here?
Yes, sir. Hang on just a second. Let me show you this bicycle in this trunk.
There's a bicycle. Well, okay, I believe you. There's a bicycle.
Yeah, the one.
Okay. Okay.
I did not jerk her off
Amanda,
to anybody.
come here, honey. Come here. We're gonna talk over here, okay?
No, what?
Amanda, we're gonna talk over here, okay? I'm gonna talk to her.
Can I have a handshake from someone?
Stay with us.
They will talk.
Megan, what happened with mom?
No, she just started going crazy now.
She just started going crazy. Has that happened before? Yeah. Why did she go crazy?
Because she always going crazy because she don't like Texas anymore because her mom just been mean and made ugly faces to my mom.
Who made ugly faces to your mom?
My mom's mom.
Your mom's mom. Do you have 2 moms?
No, like she has a mom.
She has a mom too. Your grandma. Where is grandma at?
Huh?
Where is your grandma at?
In Texas.
In Texas. When did you guys come here?
We were sleeping in right beside Florida, and we got in Florida.
In Florida. Have you been sleeping in your car?
No.
Yeah.
We packed up already, but she always yell at me every single time because I just want to get new toys and my mom don't let me every single time.
She told officers she was often hit, yelled at, and forced to live in constant fear. Still, she tried to defend her mom, a heartbreaking sign of trauma bonding where love and pain get so tangled up, a child can't tell the difference.
And I have a dad, but he's in Virginia, and they fight and I was born and mom's feeling that my mom and dad just fight.
They just fight. So now you live just with mom? Okay.
My dad is in Virginia already because he moved.
Did mom do anything other than yell at you? Did she hit you or anything?
She always hit me, but we fight every single time, and I just do ugly stuff to mom on accidents, but
that's my baby.
So I just don't want mom to go to jail though.
Why would your mom go to jail?
She went to jail like 3 times or so.
3 times? Why?
So mom and dad fight, like my dad punched mom and my mom punched dad. My dad's name is Zach.
So sometimes mom hits dad and sometimes dad hits mom. Does mom ever hit you?
Every single time. We always fight every single time.
You and mom fight? Where does she hit you?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? When did she hit you last time?
So she hit me to the butt because it hurts. It just hurt kids.
Does mom hit you with her hands? Does she hit you with anything else? Yeah. She usually hits you on your butt.
The mother may have once been a victim herself, but now she was repeating the cycle, unleashing the same violence on her child. When a victim turns into the abuser, the tragedy doesn't stop. It just moves inside the home.
I don't listen to mom, and she sticks a middle finger at me.
She sticks her. That's not very nice. I'm gonna talk to my sergeant, okay? Just give us 1 quick second. Did you see? How much did you see?
I saw the tail end of it, and she was pulling her hair.
And they saw everything.
Yeah, it's hard for me to talk, man. It's just choking me out. What happens to her?
In the immediate time, we have victim advocates who are really lovely people that work with us. And so the victim advocate who's going to come to be with her right now is wonderful. I give her all the credit in the world. After that point, I don't have any control.
Is she going to be in Flagler County, like in a system, like in a group?
No, it's up to the legal system.
I'm a teacher, so I see the same
You
thing.
know, so you've been in.
But I'll take her in if I need to.
When you left, she said, "Where did he go?"
Yeah.
She got nervous. She said, "Where did he go?" Can I have my phone, please?
Let's see what's coming.
Can I have my phone? She's down there. Already here. Hey, Tay.
With witness statements and what they saw firsthand, police determined the threat was real and immediate. The mother was arrested on the spot. no more questions. This was clearly a case of serious child abuse.
Amanda, can you come over to my car real quick?
I am.
What is that? What are you doing?
I'm giving you my hands.
Your hands are fine. Do you have anything on you that could poke me or stick me?
There's a razor blade and
There's a razor blade?
yes, sir.
Where's Mom?
They're talking to her right now.
So, the mom has been at one of our bars. It's about 7 o'clock, and it's what, 10:30 now. She's intoxicated. She was at a bar that was very busy, so that's very smart on her part what she did. But she pulled the little girl's hair while she was on a bicycle, snatched her back, and then she kicked her more than once in her leg, and then hit her in her back.
It's okay. I'm just looking at Mom.
Oh, Mom's just sitting there chilling.
Not keeping Mom for a week.
Probably not. Probably not very long. Because
Is she gonna be okay?
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be with me, and I'm gonna take care of her. Okay? Do you trust me?
But she's a big kid and she is 30.
She's 30, but sometimes even I'm 32, and sometimes even 30-year-olds they mess up and they get in trouble.
Yeah.
She always crazy me.
She's always what?
Crazy me.
Crazy? To you?
So,
Amanda Hopkins was charged with felony child abuse under Florida law. If convicted, she could face up to 5 years in prison, fines, and permanent loss of custody. She may also be placed under supervision or banned from any contact with the victim. One mother beat her child without a second thought. Another held her baby tight and walked straight into jail. On October 10th, 2024, in Ohio, a desperate call from a grandmother brought police to the scene. A young mother was refusing to leave the apartment, yelling, threatening, and smashing property. The tension in that home was suffocating, and what happened next only pushed things further toward the edge.
It was just a situation where my son's baby mama was temporarily staying with me just for like a week or a couple weeks, because she's not on my lease. It's just me and my son on the lease. And I took her. She's very disrespectful and everything. I've been dealing with it for the longest. I can't do it. I told her by the end of the month, by the end of next month, I want her stuff completely out. That way she don't have no way of going back and forth like that. Just get her stuff. She's staying with her aunts in Avondale. So she's not even staying with me now. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, trying to help her out because she got eviction notice. She's a problem. She's 18 years old. Her mom is supposed to be schizophrenic and bipolar. She just If you notice, behind that door is a hole. Behind the bathroom door is a hole. There's a she pushed the whole body in the wall here. There's all sign quarter. Did you get that too? And be behind this picture, you said you want to
Hello.
You gotta do it for her regardless. You don't need their assistance watching them, doing anything for them. You don't need their assistance.
14.
And I'm on my way to Kentucky. So what is the interlude of this? Because at the end of the day, he just picked you up from work and brought you over there. So he needs to be the one bringing you back to Cincinnati.
The grandmother had clearly reached her limit, after years of patience, enabling, and trying to hold things together. Meanwhile, the daughter was erratic, emotionally unstable, and completely out of control. Officers stayed neutral, trying to de-escalate. But it was clear, the girl had no plans to leave willingly.
Yap all she wants. We're just trying to get the job done, right? And if she gotta go, that's what we're gonna try and get done.
Where are the kids at?
The baby is in there, the 8 months old. The 3-year-old's with her aunt.
Okay.
So she's staying with her aunt right now. It's got to the point where she threatened
Why
my
is
life.
you doing this?
She has threatened my
Why
life.
is you doing this?
Fool, I told her just chill out. She has put holes in my wall, a body hole in the bedroom, pushed her against the wall, behind my bathroom door. I'm tired. I don't have to do this. I did it because of you, fool, and I told you I didn't want to do it. She's nothing but a problem. Anybody that's bipolar, schizophrenic, I don't want to do it.
I know, but you ain't have to call the police.
He's not. You don't give a get off the phone with me and see how much your Uber is. The police is well and much in their time to stay there until you and your baby get a ride.
Right.
You leaving? You don't got no problem?
Bro, she done did this shit before. And then what she do? Beg me to come back. Beg me to come back. She tell her to come back. Tell her to come back.
This is Officer Beckman.
They got records on how many times she done had to call. And the times that she done had to call and didn't nobody leave and they done had to cancel the call and everything. They know wrong with that lady.
That's the officer. It's time for her to go.
Your mouth because they could arrest you for disorderly conduct. You need to be on the phone getting you an Uber back to the city.
Your mom's exactly right. Or whoever you're talking to.
I'll take her. No, you're not taking me.
You two aren't getting along very well. It's probably better if she takes an Uber.
First of all, calm down. We're in jail. And 2-for-1 kids don't have f***ing lights because, bitch, I can't get there fast enough. That's the reality of your situation. Stop putting your kids in that bad situation. Buy you an Uber. If I gotta send you the money, I will.
I'm getting my Uber.
But this is over for. This is done for. You send Rachel over there again, you can't call me. Because I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not. You grown. You make your own choices and your own decisions. I cannot keep telling you what you need to do.
The voice on the phone wasn't exaggerating. Every word she said was the truth. Her tone was firm but broken. You could hear the pain of a woman who had tried everything and finally let go. She'd given chance after chance, but nothing changed. There was no hope left.
Yeah, time apart, and you see what he did?
What I do?
Bitch, you cheated on me. Talking about, bitch. Hey, you did that weird shit. I ain't did shit to you. Talking about, bitch.
Don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. No, what the wrong with you? What is your reality? I ain't never been to jail. Yes, because I had a baby at 19. I ain't never been to jail.
I get your auntie number.
No, bitch. We're not getting shit.
Good, be perfect. Half of the shit you be saying don't be happening.
I just shut the door on you. You both can have your door.
You be making shit sound good for yourself.
What did I say that I was perfect about?
She's got a right coming. We're not arguing.
No, I'm not ready. If I was ready, I would have been walked out the door.
Well, I'm gonna bounce you with nothing if you don't start speeding up.
Well, boy, if you don't get on my face.
Can I get this
tomorrow? No.
What you talking about? He hungry.
You haven't ate nothing this morning. No. Y'all are some dick ass riders, bro. Get the out of my bro. Y'all are some dick riders.
Bitch, all you do is stress.
All I do is what? All I do is what?
Why are you guys even talking today? It's not working.
Auntie, okay.
I'm not listening to you go to jail. Do what I said.
Where's his diapers? Where's his diapers? No, I'm blessing legs. Where's his diapers?
He should be in his pants and his dad.
There ain't no Pampers in there.
He ain't had no Pampers?
You only had 3 or 4 or 3. So obviously, whatever you had in that bag, that's what's they had in there. You're the best grandma in the world for not getting shit. You're not a good mom. Okay, bitch. No cup.
Don't let her.
The young woman refused to cooperate. She lashed out with profanity, tore down every effort to resolve things peacefully, and became increasingly aggressive, screaming, cursing, and actively trying to block officers from removing her from the home.
Retarded ass bitch, you're retarded as I've never in my life had to disrespect nobody's mother but you. Cause you're a dumb ass, big ass, stinking ass bitch. You're not even a mother. Right. I'm not a mother, and I have a whole ass 3-year-old that's wild, living. Both of my kids just went to the doctor.
You're the adult.
You're right. She didn't have a mother. We have to take care of her. Every time. Fuck is you talking about? I crashed my Camaro. You crashed your Camaro because of me, Kendall?
People try and be nice to you, and you won't.
But shut your fat ass up talking to me, bitch. For real. Kendall, you crashed your Camaro because of me. I want to hear that again. I want to hear that again. I want to hear that again. You lost your job because of me. You lost your job and your Camaro and the Cadillac because of me. Get out. Right?
You're almost.
Up, you dirty ass bitch. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna get you on my kids. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
You do that and just answer up.
You look at ugly ass bitch. Y'all look the same. Y'all look like some ugly ass cone heads. Tell that to the judge. Bitch, what judge? Who charges her? What charges I got on me? Bitch, I ain't been in jail since I was 17, bitch. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? I ain't got shit on my adult record. They can kiss my ass for all they cone head asses. Because you talking about y'all ugly as but you ugly just like there. You say you ugly, you broke. You can never be me. Baby. Miss Piggy, yeah. Bitch, don't push me while my baby in my hair, dumbass bitch.
I'll do what the fuck I want.
Get the off of me, what the
I'm tired of listening to you.
Get the off of me.
You wait right here. You wait right here. I'm tired of it.
Is you being serious? You just gonna push me while my son in my hand? Y'all don't give a Y'all don't give
You're not.
But don't touch me. Get off of me.
You're done.
Bro, oh my
Under
God.
arrest. On the ground. Now you're under arrest.
No, why you did this shit to yourself, bro. Why are you touching me? Why did you touch the police? Why did you touch the police? Bro, oh my God, bro. Did you touch the police? Oh my God, bro. I can't do this.
Her rage at just 18 years old was terrifying, unrelenting, unchecked, and dangerously loud. Even as she was being arrested, she kept making excuses. Her behavior followed a pattern: no accountability, no insight, and signs that screamed of serious mental health concerns.
Give me everything, bro. Let me get my purse. Can you get my purse? I'll get your stuff, bro. Y'all wear this bro, for the God, dude. I did not touch him. I did not touch him. He touched me. What you mean? He just pushed me down the stairs with my son. Tell me he tired of me. My just pushed me down the stairs with my son. You bitch.
Do you want her in the car?
She's not gonna hurt him. She's not gonna hurt him.
She's what?
Please.
Problem? She might be.
Please, I'm begging you. She's not gonna hurt him. Because I don't have nobody to keep the baby.
You keep calm for the baby. Every time everything calms down and she yells, you go off. No one here can be the truth.
Yeah, I don't think we can listen to her.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if she was willing to go in his car...
I don't think she's in a mental state to go.
Okay, she's a problem anyway. I didn't have nothing to do with that. She was up there trying to fight the officer. I'm trying to tell you, fool. It wasn't about my purse. I don't care about my purse getting kicked.
So why did she come down?
She the one started with
Why
him.
did he have to touch her? She had the baby in the hand?
All we did was try to get her to go out the door. She's kicking, she won't leave.
I'm not taking nobody's
and then she's pulling and she's fighting. Nobody pushed her downstairs. We were just guiding her out the door. But what do we get?
You say you gonna allow somebody to fight the police officer?
She can't be. You can't be hitting the police.
I keep.
Car Patrol 11, the area of the library, 8740 Reading Road. Investigate for a juvenile complaint. Two juveniles riding their bikes in the roadway. Female weight 15.
Is there anything legal on you we need to know about? Like what? Just anything that you're not supposed to have? Like what?
Weapons, drugs.
Weapons, anything. What kind of drug? Any drug. I'm not worried about weed. Yes, I have weed on me. Okay. Is it in your bags or on you?
She was ultimately charged with assaulting a police officer and aggravated trespassing, both felony offenses in Ohio. If convicted, she could face anywhere from 6 months to 3 years behind bars, along with fines, probation, and possible temporary loss of custody, especially if the court deems her a risk to her child. On May 26, 2023 in Florida, police responded to a horrifying report. A car was on fire in a shopping mall parking lot, and 2 young children were trapped inside. No adults in sight, and what happened next was nothing short of terrifying.
Move!
And I parked over here and walked up, and there was another lady, another customer, that had the 2 children. Okay. And I was telling her that they looked like they had been in the car because they had little soot on their noses and stuff.
Okay.
And the woman inside, whose car it is, when she came and saw, she kept saying her mom was in the car.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was just shock. You know.
Okay.
You know, she passed out inside.
Okay. Yeah, they're
good.
Can I ask you guys one more favor? Can you rip the rear bumper off? Actually, I might be able to see it right there.
You can spread it too.
Yeah, it might be on that sticker right there. So that lady says that she saw the lady run out with the kids in the car. And the mom kept saying, my mom's in the car, my mom's in the car.
So there's probably no guy in the car?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She never said anything about a guy. No. She pulled up and it was already on fire.
Good Samaritans pulled the children out just in time, seconds before the flames could spread. But the mother, she was nowhere to be found. Police jumped into action, working quickly to identify the children and track down whoever left them behind.
Down, panicked. He stops here and he said upstairs? He came, no, not from upstairs. I would say a little bit like from the mall, probably. I didn't see exactly where. I just saw him when he got in my vision. Then he says, oh shit, and he comes here. That's when I lose him. But Peter, our other manager, that's when he sees him sprint out towards men's. Last time anybody saw him.
Can you describe what he was wearing or what he looked like?
Not what he was wearing. I would say he was black, light skin, or mixed, something of the sort. He was bald, and he had some facial hair.
Describing mom, if you remember what she was wearing, what she looked like.
She had
anything.
I mean, it was when
she had a fake Christian Dior bag. How much detail do you want? She had.
You remember what she was wearing or anything?
She had like the braids.
Yeah.
Braids. Okay, yeah. Could you just put that for me?
She had a tan crop top and.
She had black and white striped pants.
Yep, linen pants.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you a different statement. Can you give her a statement?
Where's the cameras at?
Everywhere.
No, I mean, where they checking the cameras at?
Oh, the camera room is back over there. Yeah.
Like, I think it's in between the two doors, or it's like.
I'm gonna put in there. It appeared like she was shopping because she had stuff in her.
Whatever you want to put is perfect for me. I just need to prove that it was her. So as long as you short.
Yeah, that's why I said like 5'5".
Gotcha. Perfect. So they pulled up after you?
Right. So my wife was driving. She parked the car.
Okay.
That spot was empty.
Right.
And then I just started to review the footage. You can see the car pull in, person get out, blah, blah, blah. So, but then I stopped because I was like, I got to get down here before they pull the car away and move
Gotcha.
it. So,
okay. Can you show it to me, or?
I tried to. I pulled the jump drive out of the car so it wouldn't overwrite it.
Okay.
I downloaded it to my laptop. It's back at the house. I'm not far down the road, but I don't have it on me right now. But I can certainly bring it back if you need it, or upload it, whatever you need me to do.
I need you to meet a witness for this Tesla video and review it for George. Just need to know who was driving.
Initial witness descriptions became crucial in issuing an internal BOLO, and then came the security footage, the kind of evidence that speaks louder than any excuse, especially when the suspect deliberately fled the scene, trying to avoid accountability.
Like just
review it all? I barely
hold on.
Because I had to get back.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact address is.
Right.
There, then we use the evidence.com upload, so we can have him upload it there, and I'll relay whatever he finds. He's gonna meet you over there.
This is all you're gonna need for the arson. Willingly while engaged in commission of a felony, stolen vehicle. This is all you're going to need to charge for that. If you want to take this, that's easy. It literally is just a blurb this big, and as long as we have, it doesn't matter if she's passenger or driver. She's in it. That's all that matters.
She's a suspect in this.
Yeah, I'm sure she's number one for everything.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Oh my God. M-U-R? P-H-Y Murphy.
Yes.
Okay, what's your birthday?
07. 20.
98? Okay. Alright, so still looking for the boyfriend. I tried calling the phone, but it doesn't even ring.
You got a picture of your boyfriend?
My phone is missing.
We can't find.
Marcia. She threw everything down when she started back out of the building over between the two jewelries. Can you go over there and see if any of them picked up her phone?
Tried calling the number the lady gave me, but it's a wrong number. Okay. So in her confusion, maybe,
So they have video of it.
I need a question.
They were saying that the kids were coming out of the burning car by themselves. They didn't see the mom anywhere.
White male. He was someone who was coming out of Dillard's. No, he wasn't her boyfriend because he went to his car to get a fire extinguisher. And I grabbed the kids and ran, and then once I saw the car, I'm like, we need to go inside and kiss this.
Can you just put the DL on the call screen, please?
I couldn't even tell if anybody else was
Number for her. Well, this was just her. Okay. So that was coming out of 610.
Slow that breathing. Remember when
Did you find him?
No.
First name again? His first name.
Can I get her to slow her breathing down just for a little bit? I think she'll be a little bit more compliant.
It's right here. It's right there.
Darius Van Buren. Okay.
Yes, yes. Let me see. Can I see?
113 of Vidal Bravo.
I believe that.
You contact mall security, Oviedo Mall Security, ask them to put a bolo out for Darius Van Buren.
Police confirmed what many feared. The mother and her boyfriend had left the children in the car for nearly an hour while they went into the mall to shoplift. When they saw the smoke, she dumped the stolen goods and ran. The whole thing was caught on camera. This wasn't just reckless. It was a decision to put her children's lives on the line for the sake of a crime.
First name Darius, last name Van Buren.
10-4 TV, black male, 5'6", black over, black short, bust hair.
Yeah, 10-4, this could be the male we're trying to make contact with. 13, disregard, I contacted mall security. Hey man, can you have them put out a bolo over the mall intercom for a Darius Van Buren?
Darius Van Buren?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, there's nobody in the car, I think.
I don't think there is.
No, because I think the guy came out and he was using the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was kids in there?
Yeah, they're out though.
I know they ran out, but I don't know where they went.
They're over there with their mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're with their mother.
You said
Darius Van Buren.
Van Buren.
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody was in it. I'm glad everybody came out. One of the girls.
Yeah, I guarantee it. He got it.
Yeah.
Hey man, what's your first name?
Alicia.
I know everything's kind of.
The boyfriend ran too, showing clear disregard. But unless he was the legal guardian, it's harder to hold him criminally responsible. The mother, however, parked the car, left the kids behind, and walked straight into the consequences. She would carry the full weight of accountability.
Alicia, look at me. Okay. I know. She definitely has some heat and whatnot going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her down the door. Alright.
You want to take her from me, please?
Yeah, we're gonna take her to the
get her some help.
I can't go with her?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll explain all this to you.
Okay.
So she needs to be seen by the doctor.
In a second, yeah. Where was the other lady that witnessed all of it?
She just went to move her car. She'll be right back. She's
Okay.
one of my clients. She's a school teacher. I have her cell phone number.
Are you able to, yeah, we're gonna get to it.
Can you have him let me know right away?
We know he's okay because he's not in the car. So
Okay.
he's out and about somewhere right now.
Okay.
So I do need to get, Where do you guys live at? Okay. Well, where do you live?
I can't think right now.
Okay. Alright, I need to get the kids' information, their names and their birthdays, okay? We'll get your ID. Ma'am, Alicia, come here real quick. No, they're fine. They're gonna be right here.
She was ultimately arrested and charged with child neglect causing harm, theft, illegal parking, and driving with expired registration. Her sentence? 30 months in prison, 1 year of probation, a $600 fine, plus the civil consequences that could impact her parental rights. Some mothers fight to protect, others walk away and leave chaos behind. From neglect to flames, what these kids endured is beyond words. If these stories moved you, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and share to raise awareness. Every voice matters, especially when it's speaking up for the voiceless.